We are building a direct-to-consumer supplement brand, and this is how we source the product.
Sorry.
Okay.
How about you go without the shirt at all?
Du var statist med reklame. Man tester forskellige budskab. Det her gør lektion på, hvordan vi tester en annonce.
I have no experience in sourcing whatsoever, so I literally just went to Google and typed electrolyte supplement manufacturer Europe. And if you do so, you'll have to scroll through a lot of websites and a lot of Google pages. But it works. I contacted 10 different manufacturers and had meetings with a handful of them. I received samples from 5 of them, and we chose one that without a doubt was the best of them all. But before doing so, I've made some choices already, like I've made up my mind for what I'm looking for. I had 3 elements that were especially important to me. So first of all, we had to create a product that would increase your cognitive performance, and that relates to the formula and the ingredients that we are looking for. Then I wanted it to taste good, which was really important. And then it was very important for me also that it had 0 calories. And preferably a 4th element was that it was also as pure as possible. So let me break it down to you how I looked at these different elements. First of all, we have the performance part. So I was looking for a combination of sodium, potassium, and magnesium, and preferably also calcium. Actually, it was Andrew Huberman that made me aware of this combination, listening to several of his podcasts on supplements and hydration. And I also found these studies that found that the color of the drink actually physically affects your level of hydration. A placebo effect, of course, but as a psychologist, I know that placebo is the most effective drug ever. So that was also important for the performance part. Then I was looking for a manufacturer that could actually produce something with great taste, because no matter what, if it doesn't taste great, it's not a great experience and you're not going to buy it again. And I don't want to compromise the taste just for the performance. Then I would just go and buy some self-product that already exists. So the taste was so important. So what I did to actually start to figure out what taste we wanted, what does it really mean for the mix or the formula really, I went and searched for electrolyte brands that already existed with these ingredients that I wanted, and then I tried out a bunch of different electrolytes. Actually, some of them were these 2, Ultima and Lemelo. And I think we tried like 5 more besides these, so 7 different types of existing electrolyte brands. And then we chose the ones that tasted the best and looked at the ingredient list, because I took that list and used it to guide my opinion when I just labeled claims from possible manufacturers. And then we have the part about it being 0 calories. For me personally, I do a 16-hour fast every day. It's intermittent fasting, right? And that means that my first meal is at 12 p.m. And I know that adding carbs to a formula like this would actually help you hydrate faster, which is crucial for physical performance. But for cognitive performance, that is actually less crucial. So I want the electrolytes personally early in the day, but without risking my state of ketosis, the state that I enter when I'm currently fasting, which I am now. So that's why I looked for something that was 0 calorie or a very low amount of calories that wouldn't risk my state of ketosis. But as I mentioned, I received samples from 5 different manufacturers, and they looked very different. So we had some samples that were very high and very professional looking, like this, like it's some kind of metal thing. Really nice first impression. Then we had something that was more rugged, like these plastic containers. A lot of, actually, if you compare the size of this to the size of this is actually quite an amount of product. And then we have something that came in these sachets right here. Also very great experience. nice looking, nice feel, almost kind of mimics the experience of a stick pack, which is nice. And then we had something that came like this. I'm not quite sure what to say. It looks so sketchy, like so sketchy. We still tasted it though. Took the chance. You gotta risk it to get the biscuit. So yeah, there's a long way from working with a manufacturer that sends something like this to someone that sends something like this. Actually, I don't even have the sample from the manufacturer we chose because we drank it all. It was just so good. Because the problem with all the samples that we received was that so many of them were way too salty. They couldn't give us a taste that was actually good. But when we received the samples from the manufacturer that we chose, I believe we received like 8 different flavors. All the flavors that we received from the manufacturer that we chose were good, so we drank all of it here at the office, which is, to me at least, a very good sign of that we chose the right manufacturer with a great tasting product, right? And to actually choose this one manufacturer, we did a lot of taste testing. And I'll show you some footage here because we filmed all the taste testing. You can see our reaction when something is bad, and you can see our reaction when something is good. And it was also a nice experience, really, like personally, to taste these different kinds of products, different kinds of samples from different manufacturers, to put ourselves in the place of the consumer when they taste the product for the first time. Because that's also a part of the process and why the process takes a long time, but you really get a lot of knowledge about the product and the taste when you do this. And we did the taste test with the samples from the final manufacturer. We actually quite quickly decided on a flavor. And we kept drinking these flavors and kept drinking them and kept drinking them. And then when we had to put in the order, like we had a last moment of doubt because we also tasted the other flavors simultaneously. And they were all just so good that we were like, should we choose another flavor? Like, is this the one? So we did a new taste test again. And we ended up actually picking the one that we picked first. And that's the one we are going to launch, which we are going to call sports flavor. Actually, it's a lemon flavor. You can see here it's called sports flavor. Like the official name is that it's a lemon flavor, but you associate lemon with something else. This tastes way more like a sports sugary drink that you know from different kind of sports drinks, right? So that's why we are naming it sports flavor, but I will talk to you way more about that in the next episode, because in that one, I will talk to you about the product strategy. So I'll talk to you again in a few weeks, and I'll see you there.
Tell me what it's like to live with superpowers. I don't know, but I'ma get it. I'ma get it. I'ma get it. I'ma get it. I just know that I'ma get it. I'ma get it. I'ma get it. I'ma get it. I'ma get it.